and welcome back to the Whiskey Family Jewels. I'm Pawpaw, and this is the Captain. And tonight we are going to talk about wild turkeys. So what are we talking about tonight?
Yeah, we're going to do some drinking today, and we have Wild Turkey 101 as our really fun starter project here with the bourbon, and then we also have the Wild Turkey 101 rye. Just a fun little comparison, maybe a little bit of a shorter series video today, but really excited to give our thoughts on these, see how much they differ, and what we can pull out for characteristics.
Now, do we have a price range?
Yeah, these guys are fantastic. Picked these bottles up today for $24 a piece, somewhere in there. So really fantastic entry price point. It's going to be hard to beat that, especially for the proof point. Anything over 100 proof for less than $30 is an absolute steal. Yeah, let's dig into it. Let's start off with our regular Wild Turkey 101. And this is a bourbon. This guy's fantastic. Let's see what it gives us today.
Oh, last week you filled it up. What's going on here? Yeah, it's a little better.
There you go.
Hey, I can't believe this guy.
Oh, on the nose. Very traditional Wild Turkey 101. That is great.
Yeah.
I'm getting like some sort of vanilla, maybe? Honey? Pepper?
Grain, yeah. The honey vanilla, it's good vanilla, but sweet vanilla taste, I think.
There's some sort of like cracked pepper on there too.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe rosé. Like a wine. Maybe I'm getting a little too crazy here.
I don't know. I had a girlfriend once named Rosé. Salud.
Cheers. Light on the palate. Definitely light. But it definitely brings through all those flavors. So when I say light, I mean viscosity. It's more of a water consistency than a oil.
It's
Correct.
Not heavy.
Correct.
It's not heavy at all.
But that doesn't mean it takes away or adds to flavor necessarily.
No, it definitely has that.
Forget about the pepper note.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss that to the wind here. Highlighting the honey, the vanilla.
Yeah, most definitely.
Anything else outside of those, or I mean, they just come through so strong on that as the honey vanilla.
No, I think it was well made. I think it's a good drink. It's well made.
How about heat? What are we thinking there?
Is it winter or summer?
No. So 101 proof. I'm gonna say that this guy.
It's a little warm. It's got some heat to it.
Yeah,
it's got some heat to it, but that's good when it goes down, through your system. You can feel it. It warms you up. I like it.
You're gonna tell a difference for sure from this at that like 86 to 90 proof point. That's very common with a base level bourbon. So you're definitely gonna pick up a little bit more heat than those, but nothing that's gonna scare anybody away. It is absolutely fantastic.
Not. Yeah, definitely not.
Alrighty, let's dig into that Wild Turkey 101 rye. I just took a little Google search ahead of time here to see why rye is always labeled with a green label. Something kind of interesting. It didn't have a straightforward answer. It said a lot of distilleries have chose the green label to give it maybe that herbaceous, that herbal quality, and just set it apart from the traditional red or brown labels that you'll find with bourbon. So nowadays, most ryes you're going to see, if you go to maybe a store, look at a section, it's going to be like a green wall, just covered in green to denote rye.
Interesting.
With no real
I didn't know
reason.
that. That was interesting.
All right, so I'm getting like a metallic,
I'm actually getting
acidic.
what it is. It's more of a, for me. I'm getting a grainy sweet rye.
Grain, yeah?
Yeah, that's a grainy sweet rye.
That's a good note there.
This is rye, right? Rye? Yeah. Don't
You're right.
I am right. I'm
Yeah.
right. That's right. It's right.
There you go.
Yeah, it's mostly grainy, sweet, rye taste,
Yeah,
flavor.
so what sets that apart for me at least is going to be it's not as sweet. I'm getting some enhanced
Dry.
notes there. It's very dry, very dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just taking any moisture, taking it completely away. Gosh, yeah, it's fantastic, especially at the price point. For a great high proof
Yeah,
rye,
most
something over
definitely.
100 proof for rye.
I think so.
$24.
I would buy it. I would buy a couple, 2 or 3.
But very
enjoy, yeah.
metallic, acidic, and grain for sure.
Enjoy it with your friends. Enjoy it at parties. It's perfect.
The heat's coming through a little bit more for me on this one than the bourbon.
A little hot, yeah.
Definitely getting a little bit more heat on this guy.
Salute.
Cheers. I might have to go back to that bourbon. That is fantastic. Salud. Kill it.
Cheers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so day and night. If you're wanting to compare apples to apples, maybe a little apple on both of these, but most certainly picking up that very sweet note that you're going to find with bourbons, and that very
Dry.
rye spice dry heat, maybe a little bit stronger for the rye.
Exactly. But it's a great selection, and I
Yeah.
would definitely wouldn't turn it away.
Do you have a winner between the two?
I do, and the winner is that one.
I think this is just our personal preference. If you look at the wall behind us, it's vastly going to be bourbon. And so that's just our preference.
And we got to do all this?
At some point, all of these bottles are going to make it onto this bar, and we will be enjoying. So we look forward to sharing more thoughts with you guys. And speaking of more thoughts, let's maybe give away another secret in our next episode.
We have too many secrets here.
Next episode, we'll make some room here. We're going to be sharing some really fun bottles, something a little different again.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's break these out. Alrighty, we're going to be covering flavored whiskey. Now these are infused, truly flavored whiskey. It's not a cask finish. These are infused flavored whiskeys. Definitely leaning into that bourbon side. You know, you got the Jim Beam there, Striped Pig Distillery. We got Virgil Cane Distillery with the ginger infused. And then another fun one that I'm going to throw into the mix is a pancakes and bacon whiskey.
Bubba's. And it's not shrimp.
Yeah, so we look forward to sharing our thoughts on these. Something out of the norm you're not really going to find all too often.
I'm going to be interested in the Jim Beam vanilla.
Yeah, nice vanilla over there, a little cherry over here. And thank you for joining us tonight on Whiskey Family Jewels. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode. This is the Captain and
Bubba.
cheers, salud.
Salute.
Had to get a glass with some bourbon in it.